All right, what's going on, everybody? So, I am going to tell you guys a story today, and I really want you guys to pay attention to this because, well, it's based on a true story, but the part that did happen is that I've been an electrician for 20 years of my life, and for the 20 years that I worked there, I came up in the trade with this guy. The guy started his own business. And then I spent the rest of my time, the 18 years, working for him. What ended up happening was he started his own business. I'm working for him. His company's growing. And while I came up in the trade, working for him, from being an apprentice to a mechanic to a foreman to learning the office part, and then eventually I got to the point where I was you know what, I'm going to start my own business. That's what I want to do. But you know what, this guy, he already has a successful business. This is one of the biggest companies going on in Baltimore. And instead of me starting my own thing, I asked him if I could buy in and be a partial owner with him. And to my surprise, he said no, I couldn't. And as a matter of fact, he let me go. And I don't think I ever felt so betrayed in my life. And I was so, you know what, okay. You know, me and this guy have had many problems. But what ended up happening was because I actually wanted to buy into his company, that this wasn't going to work out. And anyway, so I cut my ties, cut my losses. I started my own company. And I'm building my own company. And I'm starting Hyperion. But the guy that I worked for all these years is actually making it hard for me. He actually started to buy out my employees from underneath of me. Can you believe that? Like, this guy doesn't, I have so much work to do before I can even get to this area and build up my competition but he's actually now buying out my employees from underneath me. Like, he's making my company so much harder than it needs to be. He's causing this chaos within my company. Now, what I told you was this was based on a true story. And it's very loosely based on a true story. But what the story that I just told you is the story of Lucifer. That's exactly the story. Lucifer working for this company, wanting to buy into the company, being thrown out of the company, going to start his own thing, and then the other company, ultimately with a better name, is starting to buy out the employees from underneath of me, or underneath of Lucifer. I want you guys to think about that, man. Peace.